All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, salutations to the hopeful elect that's fighting the good fight of faith and truth, in sincerity and wholeheartedly. Shalom to the Aqua, which is the women believers. Shalom to you. So this video, as we've been speaking on it ever since the pandemic first started, second lockdown is coming. When you listen to this man, he said that the World Health Organization, approved, of the lockdowns. And as you see the title of this video, say, while everyone is concentrating on the Middle East, we know the truth. They don't. So disregard that title. We understand that we definitely going to keep our eyes on the Middle East also. But I'm going to let you listen to this video, give my take, a couple scriptures, and Lord willing, this be edifying.
This morning, the 193 member states of the United Nations approved the political declaration on pandemic prevention.
You see, it said approve the political declaration on the P word and prevention preparedness.
Preparedness and response.
In May 2024, 194 member states of the WHO will have their final vote on both of these international agreements. This process takes place behind closed doors.
I wonder why. If it's something that the people need to be, worried about, why are these things happening behind closed doors? And he's saying it like it's like we supposed to just skip over that, huh? But this is what you got the prophets for. We've been telling you the type of things that's going to come upon the earth.
It is not reported nor discussed in our newspapers.
And this is why we don't deal with the propaganda news, the mainstream media, which, it starts off with Babylon the Great, aka American news. This is why we have to go to alternative news. And a scripture that I always quote, Joel 2:28, it said that he's going to pour his spirit upon all flesh. So that's why all the secrets is coming out, because the Lord said that would be the case.
Our national parliaments, in universities, nor in society. The WHO claims in these two legal instruments an absolute and non-questionable leadership in all health matters.
So basically, who your daddy will be the leader, and they have the last say so. Your president don't have the last say so. The World Health Organization got the last say so. So that means if they want to say that, because you realize, like in the summertime, they was talking about a new, pandemic coming, talk about bringing back the mask, talking about new juice, new Kool-Aid for the new pestilence that's going to come. So they basically just preparing you right now. They talk about it here and there, but there's so much stuff going on in the world. So you will hear something, you will see some news, and then it's like, whatever. And then something next, because the Lord's speeding this thing up. But don't forget about climate change, like I said. So that could be part of a pandemic too, So who's your daddy? He could say, hey, this is what it is, and he got the last say so.
As soon as WHO refers itself to pandemic prevention, preparedness, and response.
So like I said, I got a couple of scriptures in mind, Lord willing, be edifying. Famous scriptures that you really need to understand, because what they're trying to bring to pass, you think that's not going to cause an uprising? So let's read about it. So it says, woe unto the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people should stand up and fight against another with swords in their hand. The modern day sword is the gun. All right. And it said, for there should be sedition among men, invading one another. They should not regard the kings nor princes, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So the people, the citizens, is going to rise up against the government. That's what you call a revolution. Also sedition. You're going to have people that's going to incite a speech to cause a revolution. That's what sedition means. Because they're going to realize, like, wait a minute, we can't allow the government to do this. All right, we got to take a stand. That's going to cause sedition. If you hear you watching TV and it say breaking news, you are ordered to stay in your house. Do you understand that's going to cause an uprising? A lot of people realize that they've been duped with the first one. People took all the Kool-Aid and now they threw. And then they came out about the Kool-Aid, that the Kool-Aid was tampered. The Kool-Aid wasn't what it is. All right. The Kool-Aid didn't taste good. They came out and told you. So you know the people were sick. They're like, damn, I took 3 Kool-Aids. You know what I'm saying? And they telling me that the Kool-Aid didn't even work. So you think when they talk about you got to take this new Kool-Aid and that you got these new rules around, the pestilence that will be going around at that time, that you think the people ain't going to stand up for that? Now, this is the point, because permanent lockdowns, that's going to come with it. And a man should desire to go into a city and should not be able, because the sedition, the revolution, the uprising is going to cause military troops, aka UN peacekeepers, all right, to be in your streets and keeping you in the house. When you read, when you go a chapter over and you start from verse 40 on down, it talks about how, you're going to be as a pilgrim on the earth. You're going to be cast out of your houses, and the people are going to search your house with the sword and all of that. What you think that's talking about? And it said, because of their pride, that's why the Lord is about to allow this to come. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid, and a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. Ain't going to be no friends in that day. It's going to be the survival of the fittest. Why? With the sword and spoil their goods because of lack of bread and great tribulation. What did W.H.O say? Dang, I gotta get it. The Lord want me to get it. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So at that time, lawlessness is already lawlessness out here. Nobody follows the laws of the Lord, but how much more in that day? All right.
This morning, the 193 member states of the United Nations approved the political declaration on pandemic prevention.
I just want to get that part. They approved it. So it ain't about if, it's about when. So this is what's coming to your precious America. But as it say in 2 Ezra 16 and 70 on down, it said in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection. All right. Upon those that fear the Lord. All right. So it said, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine. The other that escape the hunger, the sword shall destroy. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, which means you're not going to be buried. You're going to be as dung upon the street. And as the Lord said, okay, if you escape the famine, the sword right there. And then if you don't get killed by the sword, the famine right there. The Lord got everything covered. And the city shall be cast down. What you think that's talking about? It's going to be lawlessness out here. It's going to be confusion. It's going to be foreign troops over here setting up shop, laying you down because they got no ties to you. They don't know you. They don't care about you. They here on the job. There should be no man left to till the earth and the sword. So now the Lord is going into examples of what it's going to look like. The tree shall give fruit, and who shall gather them? The grapes shall ripen, and who shall tread them? For all places shall be desolate of men, because there's going to be a lot of death. We just read that dead should be cast out as dung. So there's going to be a lot of dead bodies. But then, what do it say? So that a man should desire to see another and to hear his voice. So that's for 2 reasons. Number 1, you're going to be shut up in your house. So you can't leave a house. So how can you go into a city? And then what the next scripture say? For of a city, there should be 10 left. I always use this example. In major cities, you can have millions to hundreds of thousands. It's going to be dwindled down to 10. That's a lot of death. That's why when the Lord said that the devil come down with great wrath, because he know he had but a short time. That great wrath is not it's not exaggeration. It's on point. So for of a city there should be 10 left, 2 of the field, which shall hide themselves in the thick groves and in the clefts of the rocks. So in the caves, people going to be in caves. People going to be in the woods because they're going to be running for their damn life. They're going to be trying to escape out of the grips of Esau, Edom. All right.
Fairness.
So approve the political declaration approved. All right. Ooh, that made me think of that. Isaiah 10:1. It said, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, which decree is another word for a law, and that write grievousness, because the laws that they're passing is grievous unto you, which they have prescribed, which means it's already on the books. As this man said, it's already approved, but they're trying to do this in April and May 2024. So that's prescribed. Pre means before. So before written. All right. And to end it on this, to show you a little quick video to show you what's about to come, why you think everything's a game. It said the city of confusion, that's what America's called, Babal in the Hebrew. All right, confusion. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man could come in. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is dark and the mirth of the land is gone. Because guess what? It ain't going to be no entertainment. People going to be worried about what they're going to eat today. People going to be worrying about, damn, what happened to my life? Ain't nobody going to be listening to music. Ain't nobody going to be trying to go to the club, turn it up. It ain't even going to be that type of stuff in this time. All right? So the mirth is going to be gone. The city is left desolate. The city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction. Because that's the only thing that's coming to this place, and that's the only thing that's coming to the world. That's why W.H.O said this to end the video. Actually, it said, "For there should be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days shall be shortened." That's why the days is zooming like crazy. "There should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days should be shortened." All praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah for that. So hopefully this video is edifying, and Shalom.